it's Scary Saturday. Have you ever woken up actually scared from a nightmare? Probably as a kid, yeah. Because, as kids, a lot of times we have those scary nightmares and we wake up. And more than likely, probably can't go back to sleep. Now, as an adult, we can wake up and go, what the fuck? Where the hell did my brain come up with that bullshit? And then eventually fall back asleep because we've dreamed enough times that we know, hey, we're not going to continue the dream we just came out of. As far as I know, that rarely, if ever, happens. I've never had it happen to me. And it really sucks sometimes because when you're having one of the good dreams and you go back to sleep and dream about something else, you're just like, damn, I wanted to keep going with the good one. And then, sometimes you have good ones and you wake up and you know they're good, but you don't even remember what happened. But yet when you have a bad one, you wake up and it's literally stuck in your brain. You never forget it. And it's just like, why do I gotta remember bad shit? Why is it always bad shit that sticks with things and good stuff for some reason never does? It's very, very annoying. Now I want to know, how many of y'all remember better dreams and nightmares that you've had as a kid? How many of you remember them? I remember a couple at least. And one of them, yes, was bad. I was in a store, and for some weird reason, the register had telephones at the end of the, because, there's the belt, the cashier rings it, and then there's that metal platform that they slide all the stuff on so that it can get bagged. Well, there was, a telephone on that platform. I'm like, what the fuck? When I woke up, I was like, why is there a phone there? That's not real. If there's a phone at a register, it's usually up in that little cubby hole where the cashier stands. But, there was a monster chasing me in the store. Or, some bad guy or something. And I had run up to one of the registers. I'm like, can I use your phone? And they're like, sure. So I, dialed 911 and told them that there was a monster chasing me in the grocery store. And as a kid, that scared me. And I never forgot that dream. And I still even remember what it looked like to this day. But now when I think back on it, I'm just like, oh my god, that's so stupid. Stupid, but it makes me laugh. And then I've had nightmares where, I'm running from something. I never really know what I'm running from. But, I'll be running from something, and bam, a barrier, and I gotta try to figure out how to get through it. It's almost like a video game. Maybe I've been playing too many, but I'm like, WoW's not like that, and I play WoW more than any other damn game. In fact, I have thousands of hours, and God only knows how many, and I don't know how to look it up, but one of these days, I will look it up and let you all know. I have a lot of fucking hours in that game, but I'm like, the question is, though, does it calculate just your retail time, just your classic, and just your cataclassic or whatever, now that there's 3 versions of the game, technically. And when I have to add all those together. But yeah, now I'm curious, I might have to Google this, and then for the next WoW stream, I will announce how many game time hours I have in the game total. Because I think that would actually be interesting. It's hey, it's my go-to game, it's my favorite game. And yeah, I know it's overly saturated on Twitch and whatever, but like, I don't really care. I'm gonna play what I enjoy. The game the person's playing should not matter. You should be vibing with the person. That is just how I feel. Unfortunately, that's not always how it goes. But, so how many of y'all have had nightmares from childhood or whenever, and you've literally never forgotten them? They've always kind of been in your head. Now, I did have a good dream when I was younger about flying. Oh, wait, no, I've had a couple good ones. When I was flying, like, I literally just pushed off the ground and started flying. It was just, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I wish I could do that shit for me. I wish I could just fucking fly to work instead of having to drive in a damn car. Or even teleport, like X-Men, Like, I would like the teleportation abilities, and I would never have to drive anywhere. I could just, bam. As long as I know where I'm going, teleport, bam. Teleport home. And that literally no time is wasted on the road. Or even have angel's wings, like, and have that strength that comes with it, and be able just to fly. And then, like, if I see somebody getting hurt, I could rescue them. I could actually be a fucking hero. Actually, I made up a statement once where I said, if I could be any mythical creature, it would be my avatar, and I would fly. And if I saw anybody getting attacked, the person attacking them, I would literally just shit on them. Just literally have a poop ready and bomb them, and it would be a nasty, smelly one. Like, I know that's really fucked up, and I know it's really, like, I guess it's kind of twisted, but hey, I think it would be fun and entertaining. Just to shit on bad guys. I mean, all bad guys do is shit anyway. They shit on people that don't deserve it, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you've all had nightmares that you remember, let me know in the comments. You don't have to go into description, but the question is, if you've had them as a kid and still remember them, did it scare you then and now you're just like, what the fuck? But it's like, even having nightmares now, I wake up and go, what the fuck? Because I had one just the other night, and I was gonna put it in the vlog, but I didn't. I was like, nah, I'll save it for one that's actually that I make pertainable. And it was running through this area. I don't even really remember what it looked like that much. But there was this giant ass snake. And you know how, like, on WoW, some people do these crazy death runs through shit because they don't feel like trying to kill shit? It was a giant ass snake, and I was like, and it was cartoony looking though, so it was like not even real, but it still like scared the shit out of me. And it like grabbed me at the end, and then I woke up and I was like, fuck, what the hell? Like, I'm not even really that afraid of snakes, as long as it's not a poisonous one. Like, if it's a garter snake or just a harmless black snake or something, like, I don't care, they're cool. I'm fine with them, but that was just weird as shit. Now, my grandmother, when she was alive, was deathly afraid of snakes, and I used to always love the movie Anaconda, which I knew she would never watch. The music in that movie was also incredible. But, yeah, I was like, where the fuck did that dream come from? And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's doing them damn runs out of areas and wow. But I remember one time seeing, a Death Knight just had come out of the starting zone, and like the one type of NPC in WoW in between Felwood and Winterspring you have to get rep with before you can safely run through their home, because I think you're hostile with them at first. Like, I don't know if that's changed since, because I haven't really been up there much in retail because I've been doing other expansions, not doing any classic zones. But I think that was either Wrath Classic or Cata Classic when I saw him do this. He just death run through that place, and I'm like thinking, yeah, I know they say DKs are OP, but I want to see if he makes it through. They're fucking home without, getting killed in the process. Because, I mean, there's not really that many NPCs along the tunnel, and, all the main ones are literally under the little bridge thing that you go in, or that you go over that's inside of it. So it's just really weird. I'm like, somebody's being a fucking daredevil. And then I can't help but wonder, were they live streaming this just to see if they could get through it? Because it was pretty funny to watch. Because it's like, I already had rep. I could go in there no problem. But yeah. I'm wondering if that's what that nightmare came from. I don't know. Who knows? But, so yeah, let me know if you've had nightmares that you remember and wake up going, yeah, what the fuck was this shit? They've just been straight up stupid, and you're like, why? Why do I dream this shit? Other than that, I guess work's been okay. I do have a little bit of a surprise. I realized how much, remember how I said how much vacation and sick time, well, especially vacation time that I accumulate now that I'm 20 plus years. It accumulates really freaking fast. And I literally almost hit 80 again. And I decided to myself, fuck it, I'm going to take another vacation before Christmas. So I put one in for pretty much the middle of November. So it's like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And it was approved. So guess what? There's going to be more streams coming to over here to YouTube. In fact, I may literally just stream here on YouTube while I'm on that vacation. So yeah, more content in November. And, now as far as my Purple Monster, I have not gotten really anywhere else with them because there's other things that I've been in the process of doing. Trying to come up with new stuff for next year, getting inspired. And yesterday, for some reason, like, when I write poetry, a lot of times the first 4 lines or so will just randomly pop in my head, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, that's pretty cool. And then I kind of try to keep them circulating in my head until I can actually get a moment to sit down and write them. So this is the benefit of not being able to listen to music at work. My brain will do what it wants. And when my brain comes up with something creative, then I'm like, sweet, okay, fuck, when is my next break so I can sit down and write this shit on my phone so I don't forget it? Because I'm literally at that age where, the brain farts just get more numerous. So I started the poem, it's actually mostly done, and it will be specifically for Halloween. It is a monster poem. But I will say this, it's not it starts off scary, but it has a happy ending. That's all I'm going to tell you, and I'm trying to think of the visual effects that I want to add when I actually do share it to make it interesting. But as I am slowly inching closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers, let's just say I have multiple things planned for streams. There's going to be 2. One's going to be a bunch of random stuff and pretty much just chatting and hanging out. And then the other, yes, I will do WoW Classic Hardcore just to see how far I can be patient and get through without dying. So, if I could hit that number this year, that would be hell of amazing. It is another sucky Saturday. I do have to work. I mean, I could call off, but y'all know me, I'm too fucking stubborn. I like being able to joke with the people at work. And, sometimes I get a good story out of it, so in a way, that makes it worth it. See y'all in the next one.